to deal with TikTok today. Okay, everybody go start over on YouTube. Let me see if you all can get on YouTube now. Greetings, everyone. Thank you for coming in. We're going on YouTube because we're going to be talking about something that TikTok is not allowing me to talk about on this side at this moment. Okay, I see you, Ebony. So everyone go on TikTok, okay? Go on YouTube. Everybody go to my YouTube channel. We're going to be talking about hieroglyphics, alphabet, frequency, all of this over there on YouTube. So go to my YouTube channel. Okay? Go over to my YouTube channel. Yes, we up. That part. I wish you would let me share my screen so I could over here on YouTube. I wish I could show my screen over here on YouTube. I'm gonna figure out YouTube. We're gonna be on YouTube more. Standing in the bathroom right at 3 a.m. Asking my reflection. Hey Google. Pause. I don't think I can have the music on YouTube though. Okay, everybody. Once I see everybody over here. Okay. Yes, I did give the frequency list for A through Z. I wonder if I still got that. Hold on, Abe. Let me see if I still got that list. Is for entertainment purposes only. Yes, this is entertainment purposes only. If not, I'll dig and find it in my images. I think I got it. I got it stored on my laptop. Worked a whole 12. Wow. Okay, that's not the one that I want. Because it's two different ones that I had, but it's one particular one that I went off of. And that's the one I'm looking for. Found it. I got it, love. So, is everybody ready? Yeah, I got it. Is everybody ready? Listen, if y'all over here on TikTok, please go over to my YouTube page because we are going to be doing knowledge and wisdom today on YouTube. So please go over, hop over there. I'm going to go ahead and send everybody's energy frequency back over here on TikTok with Divine Oneness with high vibration and high frequency and closing your energy off. If y'all don't know, we're going to be over on YouTube. So go over to the YouTube channel. His link is in the bio, and we'll see y'all on the other frequency. Peace. Okay, so we all for that. Okay, so the sacred frequency. Okay, we'll be talking about how these letters of your alphabet actually works. Okay, I'm just gonna give y'all some bits and pieces here and there. If y'all want to take the course, let me know, and we will start signing y'all up for the course. Okay. And if y'all have any questions, please put it in the chat. Okay. Greetings, everyone. Thank you all for joining me. We're going to be talking about the evolution of power. The evolution of power. The power that I'm talking about is the power of how we speak. Okay. It's the power of how we speak. Speaking with these words. Each letter of the alphabet has a frequency. Okay. And when you're speaking in frequency, each letter has a frequency. Okay. So we're going to go through what all the frequencies is for each letter. Okay. Dang, I wanted it A through B. I mean, A. I wanted it in chronological order, but they didn't put it in order. So we're going to go from the highest frequency to the lowest frequency. Okay. So if you got your papers, your if you have your scroll and you have your wand, you're going to put letter and then you're going to put the frequency. Okay. It's not going to be in chronological alphabetical order. Okay. Grand rising, everyone. So we're going to start with the letter E. The letter E frequency is 12.02. Okay. The letter T is going to be 9.10. The letter A frequency is going to be 8.12. The letter O is going to be 7.68. The letter I is going to be 7.31. The letter N, as in Nancy, is going to be 6.95. The letter S is going to be 6.28. And these are the frequencies of your alphabets. What each letter frequency is. The letter R, 6.02. The letter H, 5.92. D, 4.32. L, 3.98. U, 2.88. C, 2.71. As y'all can see, the numbers is dropping. Okay. M, 2.61, F 2.30, Y 2.11, W 2.09, G 2.03, P 1.82, B 1.49, V as in Victor 1.11, K 0.69, X 0.17, Q 0.11, J 0.10, and the letter Z is 0.07. Okay. I hope everyone got those. And let's go into the sacral frequency. In physical, or the physics of science, or the physics of spelling, we're going to be talking about the physics of spelling. To spell is to cast a spell. Every letter is a specific geometric vibration that interacts with the quantum field to collapse possibilities into reality. Makes me want to calculate the frequency of my name. And you definitely can. You definitely can, love. I wish I had my whiteboard because we can do it on that whiteboard. Oh my gosh, it'll be so amazing. When I come back live, we're gonna do it. We're gonna have the whiteboard up and we're gonna break down some names. We're gonna break down some words. We're gonna break down some information. That's what we're gonna do. That's what we're gonna do. So if you all have and I'm gonna try to do it on YouTube first. And if they cut us off on YouTube, then we're gonna come over here on if they cut us off on TikTok, we're gonna come over on YouTube. Okay. So we're gonna start off on TikTok. If they cut us off on TikTok, if I get a violation on TikTok, we're gonna come on YouTube. Okay. And that's how it's gonna go. Y'all got me? Because this information has to get out. Again, to spell is to cast a spell. Every letter is a specific geometric vibration that interacts with the quantum field to collapse possibilities into reality. Okay. Say for entertainment purposes only. Okay, we'll do. I do that if I come on tomorrow, okay? So we're gonna go into some wisdom of Kemetic. Kemetic wisdom. Kemet. Kemetic wisdom. Okay. The letters you use today are not abstract ink. Okay. It's not just something you just writing on a piece of paper. They are Mandu Netra. Okay. Mandu Netra. Meduneter. Mandu Netra. Okay. This actually means the words of God. In Kemet, okay? The wisdom of Kemet, Egyptian, okay? Ancient Egyptian. Remember, I said the Egyptians started the scripting or the scribing with the pictures in 1750 BCE, okay? It did not become the alphabets that we know it until further on down to What year was that? No, what century was that? After 1 CE. Okay. After 1 CE is when the actual alphabet came into play. After 1 CE. Not before it, it was after, right? So Egyptian ProtoSinaitic, okay? 1750, Egyptian scripting, Egyptian pictures, oxes, the arm, the legs, the falcon, the bird, the cup. They was using pictures to actually depict the actual alphabet. So when this was taking place, only certain people, because it took a very long time to learn all of the actual scripting that was written on these walls, tablets, and stones, right? So it took individuals a long time to learn the actual scripting. Okay. So the reason why they took it out of play is because you had to study it for a long time to understand what they're trying to say, right? So they were like, well, we need to make it a little bit more easier. So that's when they start degrading what the actual form was supposed to be. So now they're trickling down, moving this, putting this there, taking this away. This too hard. This is going to be a little easier, so we can get it all trickled down to what they consider the Latin script, which is your alphabet. Okay. Your Latin script is your alphabet. It's called Latin script. That's where the alphabet came from. Okay. Standardized alphabets was designed to disconnect the speaker from the vibrational blueprint of the physical world. Okay. By reclaiming the hieroglyphs, what's behind me, by starting to reclaim the hieroglyphs, we re-anchor into the light speed manifestation of the ancient. Okay. So now we run it into learning about your ancient ancestors and how they really really depicted the alphabet. Okay. You have to understand that as humans, as a how can I say, Egyptian, when they was writing on a frequency. They wasn't writing on a energy. They was writing on a frequency. That's why I'm telling you all, we're not energy. We are frequency beings. Everything the Egyptian did was on a frequency. Okay, the pyramids. Everybody think that they cannot build a pyramid without having all this electrical, all this heavy thing to pick up these boulders. No, if you're on a frequency, you will be able to frequentize your actual frequency with that frequency of that stone. To move that stone with the frequencies up here, to move that stone, right? But they don't want us to know that. Okay? They don't want us to know how high our frequency can get because they want us to keep believing that we're energy. Okay? Let me break it down a little bit more. By us thinking that we're energy, energy never changes, right? So if you keep saying that you're energy, you're energy, you're energy, you will never change because energy does not change. Okay? A frequency does. So when Mother Gaia pushes up energy out of her, okay, she automatically turns it into frequency once it comes around you. So you're actually, every time you go out, you're actually moving in a frequency on the outside of you. That's where they came up with the matrix. Okay, follow me, babies. So the matrix is just a frequency of numbers. That's all it is, letters and numbers. If you know anything about computers, the only thing computer work off of, okay, is zeros and ones. Okay, the beginning and the end, or the beginning and the end. Okay? It only works off of zeros and one. Energy only transfers. But what do energy transfer into? The frequency. See, that's the piece, Creative Tone, thank you. That's the piece they leave off. That's the piece they leave off. What did it transfer into? What? What? Oh, excuse me. So, what do energy transfer into? What do y'all believe energy transfer into? It says energy transfer. Creative Song just said energy only transfer. What is it transferred into? I think my phone was going dead, you all. Vibration and frequency, correct. I'm finna go restricted. I see I had a restriction. Dang. Okay, hold on. I'm gonna see if they gonna give me a restriction again. Everybody stay over here because we might get some more people on this side that I'm gonna tell go over to YouTube. Okay. um. So energy transfers into frequency. Okay. So yes, vibration and frequency, but you got to understand this is for entertainment purposes only. Welcome in. We're talking about frequency and the alphabets. Okay. I had to stop riding my bike so I can answer. Oh, okay. Facts. So this is how it really lays out. You have your energy that's coming from Mother Gaia, right? You have your energy. She pushing it, she pushing it, she pushing it, right? She's pushing it, she's pushing it. Then you have the frequency that she turns it into, right? Now it's into a frequency. Now that frequency is supposed to go inside of you so you can reach a vibration. That vibration they want to say is 144. Okay? Frequency. Okay? The 144 frequency turns into the vibration of you. Okay. Greetings, everyone. Please join me over on YouTube. Please join me on YouTube. This is for entertainment purposes only. We're talking about a couple of things. If you would like to have a recording, please let me know. We're talking about the alphabet. We're talking about the alphabet. Hey, greetings, Queen Taurus. So we have to understand that we are frequency beings. We're not energy, we're frequencies. Okay. So when you're trying to manifest something and you're trying to manifest in energy form, it's not going to happen because manifesting finances is a frequency. Okay. It's a currency. Okay. Greetings, Michael. So let's go a little bit deeper about the alphabet. Okay. The wisdom of Kemet. Standardized alphabets were designed to disconnect the speaker from vibrational blueprint. Okay. So it was designed to make you disconnect from you and the vibration of the ancient for you to reach your high frequency, which is 144, to actually receive your vibration of why you're here. That's the alphabet. Okay. By reclaiming the hieroglyphs, what you see behind me, by reclaiming the hieroglyphs, you're now anchoring into the light speed manifestation of the ancient, of who you are, of your ancestors, right? Every letter has a frequency. And when you put the letters together, that word is going to hold a frequency as well. Okay? So let's break down one word. We're going to break down one word. We're going to break down the word AND. Okay? I want everybody to write down AND. And we're going to break down what AND frequency is. Okay? Makes sense on the high level lingo. It does. It does. And it's going to make even more sense once we start breaking down these words. Okay? Like I think maybe last year sometimes we broke down a lot of words for the frequency. Okay? So we're going to break down the word AND. Babies, please go join me on YouTube, okay? I'm doing knowledge and wisdom on YouTube. So we're going to break down the A, the N, and the D. And because everybody say and all the time. So that A is going to be 8.12 in frequency. That N is going to be 6.95 in frequency. That D is going to be 4.32 in frequency. Okay, let's add that up. 9, 9, 10, 13, 10, 18, 19. So we have a frequency of 1939 for the word and. Correct, Ebony. Baby, I ain't got no calculator over here. So let's break that even down even more. 18, 19, 22. So the word and actually vibrates on the number 22. Okay? Because we're going to break it all the way down. You cannot break the 22 down because that's a master number, right? So the word and, by it starting with the letter A, and the letter A is powerful, one of the powerful numbers, we breaks it all the way down to 22. And the meaning of 22 is going to push you right back to where you thought you were supposed to be, balance and manifestation. So when you're having a sentence and you have to put the word and, that and is balancing that sentence. Y'all follow me? The first three letters of my name. Oh, Ashe. It's a master number. Carrying the master number, so that's explain why. Yes, correct. So when you use the word and in a sentence, you're doing a balancing. Okay. The word and is a frequency of spiritual growth. Okay. It's like I'm receiving information and I'm understanding. I mean that you're understanding on a spiritual growth. Powerful sign of balance that's going inside of you. Greetings, not ether. Go over on YouTube. I'm pushing everybody over to the YouTube. This is for entertainment purposes only, TikTok, okay? We're talking about frequencies of the alphabets, okay? I need someone on TikTok and someone on my YouTube to put down a word that y'all want to find out what that frequency is, okay? I need one person I'm going to pick one word from on TikTok and I'm going to pick one on YouTube. Balance. Okay. Balance. BALANCE. Let's see. The B. Okay. The B is going to be 1.49. The frequency of B is 1.49. The frequency of A is 8.12. And we got another A, so I'm going to go ahead and put 8.12 down there. The letter L, that frequency is L, 3.98. N, the frequency for N is 6.95. The frequency for C is 2.71. The frequency for E, 12.02. Okay, and we're going to add these numbers up. This is for the word balance, right? So we got a 9, We got 10, we got 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 9, 18, 19, 27, 29, 33, 8, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 6, 9, 33, 43.39. And we're going to break that all the way down. 9, 10, 16 to 19, which that's going to be the number 10. So balance is a number 1. So balance will end as a number 1. Okay. So when you become balanced, yes, 1.59, 8.12, 3.98, 8.12, 6.95, 2.71, 12.02. Yeah. 2.71. Okay. Yes. Greetings, greetings. Go follow me over on YouTube because I'm not gonna be over here much longer. So make sure y'all going over to the YouTube channel, okay? Because I'm going to be I'm teaching it on YouTube. So the word balance in frequency form, when you're saying the word balance, you're going to be on the frequency of the number 1. Okay, the frequency of number 1. Okay, and the frequency of number 1 represent new beginnings. Balance. When you become balanced, you become a new in frequency. The name on YouTube is going to be High Frequency Tribal Network. You can just click on the link in the bio, baby, and it'll take you straight over there to it, okay? So that's a number 1. Ultimate unity, pure creative force. So when you're balancing yourself, or even listen, think about when you're eating something and you taste it, and I'm like, oh, it is so balanced with flavor. Okay, new frequency, correct. It's balanced with flavor. So this is a new beginning for your taste buds on tasting balance within food. You follow me? So the word balance is literally new frequency for you. Okay. So you did your name. It carries a frequency of number 8, which that is good. That's number 8 refers to infinity. Number 8 is resurrection. Okay, beginning of new. So when you see that in your name, when you're number 8 for a frequency in your name, that means you love adventure. You love doing things new. You love to find things new and to dabble into it and to make it your own. Infant, resurrection. So that means that you can take, let's talk about plants, because y'all know I got plants. Let's take a plant. You are one of the ones that can take a plant that's dying and take it home and you can revive it. Okay. That's what that number 8 means. New beginning and rebirthing. Okay. So you love to nurture. You love to give birth to something that people thought couldn't be birthed. I love Prince and I do bring them back. Wow. That part right there, Ebony. That's what that means. Yes, yes. So when I tell y'all about these frequencies and these letters, I think we had abundant. I think somebody wanted us to do abundant. A, B, U, N, abundant, A-N-T. Okay, we're going to do abundant. As above, so below. A, infinite possibility and more too. That part right there. Ashe. Katira. Ashe. Katira, I think that's a goddess name. Where you get your name from, Katira? I'm saying that that's a goddess. What goddess is Katira? I'm seeing you as a goddess, love. And I'm picking up water for you, Katira. Greetings, everyone. Please go over to my YouTube because I'm not going to be over here. Had to. Got you. I got you. I got you. Yeah, because we're dealing. You came in a little late, but the actual alphabet is Kemet, and it's actually called the Mandu Netra. Mandu Netra. That's what we're learning right now. The Mandu Netra. Have you heard of that, love? That's what I'm finna get ready to go over on YouTube. It's the Mandu Netra, the Kemet hieroglyphs. Greetings, psychic angel. Okay, we got that A again. Y'all know the A is 8.12. We're doing abundant. The B is going to be 1.49. The U, gotcha. The U, the U is going to be 2.88. And I'm writing it down too, loves. And the N is going to be N 6.95. The D is going to be 4.32. A is 8.12. N is 6.95. And the T is 9.10. And we're going to add that up. We got 5, 10, 20, 31, 33, 9, 10, 28, 29, 32, 39, 9, 10, 20, 30, 46, 47. 47.92. Then we got 9, 10, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22. And that's a 22. Abundance is a 22, love, just like Anne. Abundance is going to be 22. Not with the ANC. We're doing abundant. Abundant. DANT. ABUNDANT. Okay. The YouTube, hold on. Let me go over here and get the name. And the name is going to change on YouTube. It's going to be High Frequency Tribal Network. The YouTube is High Frequency Tribal Network. You got 23 and 5. So the word abundant, you got 22. You got 22 on abundant? $47, 93. Okay. Okay. 93. Okay. Gotcha. I got you. I got you. Thank you. 10, 19, 21, 22, 23. Yeah. So that's the number 5. So y'all know the number 5 vibrates on the heart chakra. Number 5 is the heart chakra. Okay. Number 5 is love for self. Number 5, abundant is personal transformation, freedom, adaptability, um, a human experience. Okay. So when you have an abundance, you're having a human experience because you're doing things on a human side with material things, with buying things. Okay. So that 5 is literally um, for human experiences. Okay. Abundant, you have to have it in your actual heart chakra to know that you deserve abundance, personal transformation with the actual human experience. Okay. So that's what abundant, not abundance, abundant actually means. You are the one, Leo. Okay. How do we find the numbers for each letters? I just gave them out, but you can go to I think I got it from Cornell.com. Give me a second. Yeah, I think I got it from like CornellUniversity.com. Um love. Yes, that is a one frequency, the number 19. You is the number one frequency. Okay. Greetings, Wonder Girl. Everybody go ahead and join me on YouTube because I'm finna click off of here. Does he love me, Wonder Girl? Why does it matter? If you feel that he don't, baby, you know you got to move on. Why you trying to get something that you keep asking the question about? Look in the mirror, you're gonna get that answer. I don't do relationships, love. If you got a relationship about your if you got a question about your relationship, that means you're having trust issue with inside of yourself. That means that you might not want to be in a relationship, baby, because you're gonna keep on asking questions over and over. I can give you that answer, but then you're gonna want to know the answer: is he want to be with me? Then you're gonna want to know the answer: is we gonna stay together? Then you want to know the answer: is we gonna get a baby together? Then you want to know the answer: is we gonna move in together? So it's that right there, baby. I don't travel down there. Wonder Girl. I don't travel down those roads, baby. Those roads lead to self destruction. Okay. When you ask a relationship question, those roads can lead to self destruction. Okay. Wonder Girl, if you have a question about a relationship that you're in, that means something is going on inside of you where you're not trusting or you're not listening to yourself because your intuition have already told you your answer. Okay. It's already told you. So you already know what to do. You don't need me to confirm it. You already know what to do, baby. And when you do it, that's going to let you know that this is how you follow your intuition. This is how you start to listen to yourself. Okay. Greetings, Grand Rising. I'm telling everybody to go to my YouTube, yo, love, because I'm finna get off of TikTok. I'm going over to YouTube. Go find my YouTube and head over there. Because I'm finna get off of here in 5. Nope, it's 8:15. I'm finna jump off of here over here on YouTube. So everybody go to YouTube. Go over to YouTube because we finna get off of here. If you want to find, for everybody that's on YouTube, if you want to find what each letter frequency based on a sample of 40,000 words, okay, you can go to Cornell University and it will have a chart of the actual frequencies for each letter. Okay. We found out that the word and is a balancing. The balance is the number 10, which is the leader, is the first. Is you understanding you coming, you walking into yourself, you're balancing your energy and you starting your new beginning. The word abundant is actually you actually starting to love yourself, understand yourself, personal transformation, freedom, adaptability, and you feel to start experiencing a human experience with the actual abundance of the finances to get those type of things into your life. Okay, this is also the midpoint in the single digit number 1 through 9. Okay, it's the number 5. It's a bridge. It's a gap between material and the spiritual world. So when you're dealing with abundance, you're filling in that gap with abundance. Okay, because you're bringing the physical and the spiritual worlds both together. Abundance. Now you have an abundant with inside of yourself and on the outside of yourself, but you connecting it to your higher self. Okay, that frequency going to start moving higher. Okay, any questions thus far? Any questions thus far? Greetings, Helen. Thank you for the likes. Any questions thus far? Okay, so I'm finna hop off of here on TikTok. Please go follow me over on on YouTube. Go to YouTube. Everybody go over to YouTube right now because I'm finna click off of here. Go over to my YouTube. Go to my bio. The link is in the bio. Click on YouTube because I'm finna get off here because I'm finna be talking about some things that TikTok will not allow me to talk about over here. Okay. So I'm sending everybody high frequency, high vibrational, positive, magical, cosmic frequency back to you all with divine oneness, with high frequency and high vibration. Closing your frequency off to all that's been on this frequency, including myself and everybody that's on TikTok, on YouTube, so you all can have your own frequency. Akuna Matata to you all. I will see you all on the other frequency. Go follow me on YouTube. Come on over. You don't want to miss this. Peace. Okay. Okay. So everybody on YouTube, go ahead. So because we finna start breaking down the letters. Okay. And I know YouTube wasn't gonna let me do it. I mean, TikTok was not gonna let me do that over there. So we're doing it over here. Okay. We're gonna break down the letters. Okay. We're going to start with the letter A. Okay. What is the letter A? The original meaning of the letter A, the ox. Okay. The ox is strength, is power. Originally drawn as an ox head. Okay. And this was the ProtoSinaitic. The ProtoSinaitic. Okay. The A is alpha, the ox, and it was in 1750 BC. Okay. The ox, alpha, the first letter, alpha. Okay. Everybody got that? Now, in the Kemet hieroglyphics, A, they have the vulture. When they draw the vulture and the ox head, both of those is intertwined. They both represents the A. Okay. I don't have one up here. Oh, I need to tell my daughter I need to get that book too. I don't have there's not an ox up here or there's not a vulture up here. I thought it was I think that's the vulture right here. If y'all can see that right there. Oh, I don't think y'all if y'all can see this one right here, right above her nose, the vulture. It originated from the vulture hieroglyph representing alpha. Okay, so the vulture and the and the ox represents the falcon. Okay, that's why they were saying it takes so long for people to actually really learn and understand the alphabet with the hieroglyphs because something can mean the same thing but different. Okay, so the ox and the vulture is your A. Okay, so if you're learning Egyptian and if you're learning about the hieroglyphics, if you see the vulture or if you see an ox, both of those are going to represent the letter A and both of them is going to represent alpha. Okay. This is the frequency of awareness and pure potentiality. Okay. Now, to activate or to be in frequency with the letter A, with the alpha, with the ox, with the vulture, okay, you're going to actually do an exercise, okay? And we're going to go through this exercise, okay? Thank you, Ebony. The frequency we're going to be pushing out is 432. So if you're used to if you're in the Chakra Master course, you know 432 is going to represent that root chakra. Okay, so we finna pull some energy of some frequencies up, well, in from the atmosphere the Mother Gaia has already pushed up from the energy from her and changed it into a frequency. We're going to pull in that frequency of 432 in our root chakra. Okay, you're going to chant the word or the letters AH, and you're going to visualize a red ox, because the color red is the frequency of your root chakra, which is the 432 hertz. And you're going to picture this or visualize this red ox at the base of your spine. Okay, now we're starting to rise up on the spine where the kundalini set and it rises, right? So now we're going to use the alpha ox vulture, right, to draw in that 432 hertz of the root chakra to activate alpha inside of you by chanting the ah, ah. Okay. I know you be outside and you be hearing those birds that be saying, oh. That's the frequency of 432 hertz. And I just got chills all over my body. Okay. 432 hertz. So when you hear that vulture outside yelling, that's probably telling you need to do some grounding, baby. That's probably telling you need to do some work with your 432 hertz, because it ain't 432 hertz. Okay, you lost a couple frequencies somewhere. You need to figure out where you lost those frequencies. Okay, you need to work on that root chakra. Work on that frequency. Okay. Do we have any questions? The use for the alpha is to initiate and the initial push of creative energy. It is the spark of the root chakra. We usually say, I when upset, I say. We're just going to go over a couple of them. We was taught to fear crows. Yeah. Yeah, I see why. That's a good point, Creative Tom. And I see why. Because if you understand the language that these birds is actually saying in this atmosphere, baby, this is finna change our lives forever. Okay? When you're just outside listening to the actual frequency of the world, and this vulture comes back by you and sits on that little the actual, what do you call those wires, the electrical wires, and the only thing he's saying is oh, and you sitting there like, what are you talking about? He talking about you need to get your root chakra straight, baby. That's what he talking about. Crow comment. That part. The animals can talk to you. Just got to know how to listen and receive and understand what they're saying. Okay? The whiz came to mind. That part. Oh, you so right. You sure right, Ebony. But yeah, that part right there. Okay. Let's talk about the letter B. Oh yeah, the don't forget that the letter A is leader. It's alpha. Okay. Ox, vulture, strength, and leader. The letter A. And the letter A vibrates at 8.12 frequency. Okay, you all. Y'all know I'll be going down rabbit holes when I be teaching. I start channeling things in my actual subconscious and it's showing me something else. So Terry Campbell voice. I say, are you looking for? Are you looking to write? So they just had the conscious, my subconscious that had me look up what is the hieroglyphics frequency for each letter. Okay. Egyptian Arabic is written using the Arabic alphabet because the term frequency numbers can mean a few different things. And then they gave me a breakdown for the three most common meanings: letter frequency, how often they appear, numerological, numerical values, the Abjad system, and the modern text substitution. Okay. In large samples of Arabic text, the highest frequency letter constantly includes Allah, Alaf, Elam, followed by Yah, the general descending order of usage frequency. Lam, Yah, Mum, Wa, Nun, Harataba. Okay. This is quite interesting right now to me. And the reason why I'm saying it's quite interesting what I'm finding is because they took the Egyptian and the actual um frequency comes from the actual Arabic. Okay? So what do that mean? So instead of them having the frequency of the Egyptian, so the Arabics are Egyptian. Okay, follow me. Arabics are Egyptian. So I'm finna read how they got the actual frequencies or how you supposed to say words in the Arabic. Because I'm hearing them in my mind like very clearly. Like when you're hearing Arabics doing the Muslim um or Islam when they're sitting down to pray or sending homage to Allah. Okay, so it's go Alafa, Lam, Yam, Mim, Wow, Nan, Ha, Rata. So it's like when and baby, when I say I be getting scatterbrained when they be showing me all this stuff at once, y'all know when Tina Turner movie when she got out of the hospital, when she got home, she started practicing. I don't even know what she was practicing. It might have been Islam. and she was at her altar, and she was saying Namyala Reggae Cure, right? So that is part of the hieroglyphics or the hieroglyphs of how you pronounce these letters. Because as when you take the master course, you will start realizing Buddhism. Okay, thank you. You'll start realizing some of these is connecting, but they connecting in different ways from different cultures. But all of one culture goes back to the Egyptian culture, which is the primary way of speaking was through the actual phonics, which is your pictures. Okay, so when she was saying Namyol or reggae cure, I'm gonna decode what she was actually saying. Okay, it's just not gonna be today. Okay, letters one, no, yeah. There. So, when I say y'all, this is getting deeper and deeper, and I'm trying not to go down too many rabbit holes because I don't want to lose y'all. I don't want to lose y'all going down my rabbit holes. Cause baby, my rabbit holes be something. My rabbit holes be something, honey. Um, how can I put this? We're gonna stay on track. They just told me to stay on track. Just stay on track. Stay on track. Stay on track. You can't go down rabbit holes. You can't go down rabbit hole. Okay. Okay. Ah. No rabbit holes. No rabbit holes. No rabbit holes. Okay. Now I can't get that out of my head, y'all. Namyo Horeke Kier. I cannot get that out of my head. Nam. I can't. Is this in that ancient Egyptian book of the dead you share? Yes, it is. It is. I finna have to pick that book back up. I'm finna have to pick that book back up. Okay, so we got to the letter A. Okay, let's go to B. Let's see what B is talking about. Okay, B is bet. B-E-T, bet. B-E-T, bet. Okay, so if we break down that BET is going to be B is 149. The E is 1202. And the T is 910. 1911. 61. 3. No, 2. And then 2. 6. So the word bet is actually a number 11. Okay. So bet, this is the house. Oh, babies, listen, babies. So when you go to the casinos, okay, they will ask you if you at the blackjack table. Go with me, baby. I don't play blackjack and all that, but I've seen it on TV and I've heard people talk about it. But when you're sitting at that table and the actual person behind the table will ask you, would you like to bet against the house? Y'all heard that before? The house, yes. Would you like to bet against the house? Okay, the house or tent, a floor plan representing shelter or containment. Okay, would you like to bet against the house? And the bet actually is a number 11. Okay, it's an actual bet is actually a master number. So when you're saying bet for a master number, you're actually pulling that frequency of the number 11, which is intuition. So when they say, do you want to bet against the house? You're using your intuition to believe that you're going to beat the house. A spiritual awakening, enlightenment. That's what number 11 means, right? So let's look at that alphabet. B is bet. So you're going into your intuition. You're going into your house. You are your house. You're betting against yourself. Every time you're trying to figure out somebody on the outside of you, you're betting against your house. You're betting against your intuition that's inside of you. Okay? So when you bet against yourself and trying to let somebody on the outside of you try to create the inside of you, yeah, that's a risk, baby. Because you just betted against your house. Relationship. You bet against your house when you're looking at somebody. Oh, do they love me? Oh, do they want to be a part of me? Oh, am I going to be with them forever? You just bet against your own house, which is yourself, your intuition, because you know your intuition already showed you what you're supposed to do. So you bet it against your own self. Okay? It's a 480 hertz. This is your gut. This is your sacral. Okay? This is your listen. I don't know if y'all feeling this, but baby, it's adding up. It's literally adding up. When they say I'm going against my gut feeling, but I'm still gonna do it, you just bet it against the house. You just bet it against yourself. Even though you just heard your gut say, don't do it, don't do it, don't do it. You bet it against your own self. And then you want to blame somebody else for the bet that you betted on. Because now you don't like that person. That person did this and that person, but your house already told you not to do it, but you bet it against the house. So how you go blame them because you bet it against your own house? Because you didn't want to follow your intuition. You bet it against your own self. Let's move forward. This is creating a vessel for your dream. The temple of the body. Oracle, are you serious? I am serious. You bet it against your own self. Make it make sense. You literally bet it against yourself because you didn't want to follow your intuition. Because one, you might not have knew that that's what you were supposed to do, and because you still in that program that if you hear yourself say no, whatever, that was the devil talking. Or two, you just didn't want to do it, and you wanted to do what you wanted to do, and now you're trying to blame somebody else because now you heartbroken, now you broke, now you by yourself because you bet it against your own house, you bet against your own self for somebody else. Make it make sense. Now, the hieroglyph that comes with the bet, okay, definitely tapped in. That was shooting dice. It was 7-11. that part right there. The foot. B for the hieroglyphics is going to be the foot. Okay? Derived from the foot hieroglyphs, it represents the physical ground upon which the spirit stands, the vessel of the soul. So if you're going against your vessel of your soul, when you hear your soul tell you to not do something and you bet it against your own soul, baby, yeah, you got some karmic energy, a frequency that's fit to come back to you. You got some karmic frequency that's fit to come back to you. Playing against yourself, Ashe, confirmation, that part. We have to understand we cannot keep blaming somebody else. Okay? This frequency, like I said, is a 480 frequency. Okay? Your gut feeling. My foot tingling now. Let me keep listening. That part. And we're going to do one more. We're going to do letter C. We're going to do the letter C. The letter C is Gimel. Gimel. What is Gimel? So you're like, wait a minute. Gimel starts with a G, but we're on the letter C. Yeah, this is how it works. Its original means camel, throw stick. Okay. It represents movement and bridge building. Okay. This is your solar plexus now, babies. So we done did the root, we done did the sacral, and now the C is at your solar plex, right? Yeah, I just look. Hold on, babies. Hold on. I know I'm not seeing what I'm seeing. Okay, so if you're in the master chakra class, put your hand up or type something in the chat. Type something in the chat. If you're in a master chakra class, put something in the chat. Okay. Dang it, I should have stayed on TikTok. When I say this is information that everybody in the galaxies need to know. Oh my gosh. Y'all, they just showed me something. Literally showed me something. I literally got showed this at this moment, at this point. Okay. Literally got showed this. This is for entertainment purposes only. No, you didn't put up one finger. She said one finger. Mm. Mm-mm. This probably is going to be a challenging moment right here, babies. This is for entertainment purposes only, right? So I'm gonna say it real slow. So as we're traveling through what the alphabets really mean, okay, I'm going to, for the first 9 letters, we're going to go over the first 9 letters. And the only thing I'm going to give you all for the first 9 letters is what is affecting inside of your body. Okay. We're going to talk about the chakra system, okay, your transformers, and your power plant, which is your auric field, okay, and the meridians, which is your wiring, okay. So we're going to talk about all 3 of those as I give you the letter, and I'm going to tell you what part of your body this letter is actually going to be a part of, okay. Are y'all ready? Have y'all scrolls and y'all wands ready? Because, baby, this is going to light your world on fire. You're going to be like, I got to take this course. We're going to start with the letter A. Everyone write the letter A. And I want you to put beside that letter A an equal sign or a dash or a slash, whatever you want to put. You can even leave a blank space. And then I want you to write down the word root. Root chakra. Okay? You're going to have the letter A, and then you're going to have root chakra. Greetings, Lana. Okay? Go follow me on YouTube. I am live on YouTube. Please go follow the YouTube channel. Then we're going to do the letter B. And everybody know B is for bet. Okay? You can write BET down if you want. You don't have to. Okay? We're talking about what the alphabets really, really mean and how saying these letters and these words affect your body. Okay, from the inside out. The letter B, your sacral chakra. Okay, greetings, Greg. The letter C. Okay, greetings, greetings. It's going to be your solar plexus chakra. Okay, so your A, B, and C is in the lower part of your body. I'm going to say that again. Your A, B, and C. Who just came in? LaShawn, you have problems with your throat chakra, baby. You have problems with your throat chakra. You got to let it out. So A, B, C. Your root, your sacral, and your solar plex. Your root, your happy Morris Day love, your sacral, and your solar plex, right? So we're dealing with your alpha, which is your strength, being a leader, okay? Not betting on the house, which is you, betting against your own self, okay? To now land a floor plan. If y'all know what I'm saying, I need y'all to put something in the chat. I need y'all to put something in something. If y'all know where I'm finna go with this, I'm gonna need something else to drink. Y'all got me on here acting today. Well, Alpha found a leak in the building, which is causing a collapse. I say, greetings, everyone. Go follow me over on YouTube. I am live on YouTube. We are talking about the alphabet, what it actually means to you. If you're not in none of my classes, you might want to go check out my website and go ahead and get in a class, baby, because these alphabets is going to tailor to what I am about to teach you in the master class. Okay. So A is your root chakra. B is going to be your sacral chakra. C is going to represent your solar plex chakra. Okay. Now let's go to the D. The D is going to represent, y'all should already know, your heart chakra, right? This is your door. Your heart is your door. Okay? A triangling opening of a tent. In order to get in the tent, you have to open the door. In order to get inside of me, to know my frequency, to do something to me, I have to open my door to you. Y'all follow me? D, the door, your heart chakra, 580 frequencies. Peace and grace, love. The letter E. I can't make this up. I cannot make this up at all. The letter E is what? What do I think the letter E is? Come on. My students, come on. What you think the letter E is? And we just went through A was your root, B solar plexus. I mean, B is your sacral, C is your solar plexus, D is your heart. Exactly, babies. So the letter E is going to be your throat chakra. Your throat chakra. Rejoicing, men and women. Okay? Now, the letter E is he, which is H-E. Okay? Rejoicing. Speaking your truth. 640 frequencies coming out at all times, not caring what somebody want to say, think, or whatever about you. You speaking your truth. You illuminating your spiritual breath. I don't even know if it's an H up here. Hold on, let me see. There's not an H up here. So that's what I want everybody to do. I want everybody to stand up. If you able to stand up, I need everybody to stand up. Okay? When you stand up, I want you to raise your arms. Raise your arms just like this. Raise your arms just like this. Okay? Now, I want you to take a deep breath. I want you to pull in all of that low frequency vibration that you got inside of you, and you go pull it all the way up, baby. If you feel some type of way about anything or somebody did something to you, still holding on a grudge, if you're trying to find out if it's Mark, Sarah, Susie still love you, I want you to pull all of that up. That deep breath, baby. Take a deep breath. And see, when you let that breath out, I want you to just say, he. Just let it all the way out. I want you to do that 3 times. I want you to do that 3 times. Take that deep breath in. Come on, everybody. And once you get it all the way to the top, just take a second and just say, he. Deep breath in. That's the letter E, babies. That's you using that throat. That's you rejoicing. Letter F. Letter F. Now, because we just rejoiced, if y'all know your spine stops right there around your throat chakra, right? That's when that medulla oblongata stop right there. Your spine will go to your crown, right? So that spine is right here. So you just really activated your throat chakra, right? Breathing in and pushing out there. Hey, so you that spine right there. So the F is gonna be your spine. 680 hertz. This is the hook. Okay, this is the nail. A peg used to secure the tent. Okay, you're bringing your heaven and your earth, connecting to 2 separate ideas of frequency. Okay, y'all follow me? Make sure y'all go over Soul Shine. Make sure you over on YouTube, because when I click off here, I'm just going to be on YouTube. Okay. So exercise that you can practice with the F, with the VAV, which is your F, which is your spine. Okay, so you should have F, spine. Okay, A, root, B, sacral, C, solar plexus, D, heart, E, throat. F, spine. Okay. My name on YouTube is going to be High Frequency Tribal Network. You click on the link in my bio. Okay. 33 vertebrae. Exactly. Okay. So this is binding your heaven and your earth. F is the V or Viva. V-A-V. VUV. Okay. So the exercise I want you all to do. I want you to think of a Pacific intention. I want you to think of a Pacific intention. Okay. Think of a Pacific intention. Okay. Because you got to remember, this is bringing the connection with the two frequency of your higher self frequency and your lower self frequency. That's your heaven and your earth. You finna bring this together. Okay. Once you have your intention, I want you to put your hands like this, because you're going to clap. You're going to clap. You should hear a little cushion in that clap. You're going to clap. And you're going to say the letter F as you're clapping. Okay? So you're going to be like, right? And if you want to add the actual E to it, okay? If you want to add the letter E to it, with raising your hand, I'm gonna show y'all how this actually works, baby. Y'all gonna feel something, okay? Make sure you got somewhere you can sit down. Okay, so let's put the letter E in with F on this intention, okay? Using your throat chakra, right? We're gonna use our throat chakra, okay? So you're gonna put your hands up, you're gonna take that deep breath in, and you're gonna push out that he, and then you're gonna go ahead and right? Right? Deep breath in. He. Right? So, if we was actually to do everything all the way to the letter F, okay, you would be chanting the ah. Okay? You would chant ah, 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 ah. Then you're going to hum in your belly as you draw a square. Okay? You're going to be ha, 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 ha. Ha, 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 ha. Ha, 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 ha. That's the letter A, and that's the letter B. So right now, you're harmonizing your A, which is your alpha, and your B, which is your house. Okay? So it will go, when you're doing the A, remember you're coming from that spine. Okay? You're breathing in that ah from that spine. Okay? Ha, 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 ha. Then you humming from your belly. Hum, drawing that square. Hum. Drawing that square. Okay? Do everybody got the first two? Do everybody got the first two letters of what we're going to be doing? or what you're going to be doing, because this is going to be your daily practice now. Okay? You're going to chant you're going to chant that. Or you can say, okay? That's the letter A. Then we're going to get to letter B, which is the house, which is you, your vessel. Okay? And you're going to hum in your belly while drawing a square in the air. And you feel to seal the energy of your alpha inside of your belly with the square, right? You feel to seal it up. Okay? So you would be like, you just sealed it up. Whether you had a high pitch, low pitch, in the middle pitch. However you feel about yourself, that's what you're sealing. Okay? So if you're feeling down with yourself, baby, don't be sealing nothing. Don't be sealing nothing. Lush and lovely greetings. Okay? Now we got the and the which is the square. Okay? Now you're going to chant ka, ka, ka. K-A-H. That is for the letter C. Okay? Is everybody following along? Let me know if I need to repeat something. Everybody good? Good in the hood. Thank you for the likes. Now we're going to the letter D. The letter visualizing a triangular portal at the heart center while chanting D-A, duh, 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 duh. Okay. Now we at the letter E. The E is your throat chakra. The letter F is going to be your spine. The G is going to be your throat or your jaw. The letter H is going to be your outer oral frequency. Your aura outer frequency. And that is going to be called your etheric frequency or your etheric template. That is the aura outer frequency. It's called your etheric. No, your your etheric trick. Yeah. K-E-T-H-E-R-I-C. Okay. Also known as the soul frequency or the casual body. Okay. The etheric template. This is the highest frequency of all the layers of your auric field, right? Then we're going to come back to I, which is going to represent your third eye. Then J is going to represent your hands and your meridians. I bet you is, mother. Y'all, y'all is out there having fun. Well, you might be over there with Oya. She having fun. Yeah, you over there with Oya. Greetings, everyone. Please go follow me on YouTube. We're on YouTube right now. Do we have any questions? Because I'm finna hop off of here. Do we have any questions? Because I have somewhere to be. Any questions? Any questions about those first 9? Did I give y'all 9? I think I gave y'all 9. A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I. Yeah, I gave y'all 9. I gave y'all 10. Yes, you're going to do it one time a day, but this is how you're going to do it. You're going to do the letter A for one day, then the letter B the next day. You're in purple today. I started wear purple, but I was like, no, I want to wear my white today. So you're going to do it one letter at a time, okay? You're not going to do all these letters together like we just did today. You need to do one letter at a time, okay? One letter at a time. So you'll start with your alpha. You'll start with the letter A. You'll start with the ox and the vulture. Grand rising, I am all. Okay. Gotcha. Gotta work each frequency at a time. Correct. So you can learn it because that's your root chakra. Oh, thank you all for letting me hit my goal. Thank you all for the heart meet. My heart is balanced with you all. Power in her. Thank you for joining us. So yes, make sure everybody on my TikTok has followed me over on YouTube because I will be doing knowledge and wisdom on YouTube and not on TikTok here in a moment. So yeah, be honest with you, I would do alpha for a week. I would do each letter for probably a week to make sure I understand what it is and how I'm using it in my actual vessel and how it's vibrating the frequency and how it's moving inside of me as I'm going on with my daily life. So I probably do it for 7 days. Okay. I do the chant and all of that for 7 days. The alpha chant is going to be a AH. Okay. While visualizing that red ox head at the base of the spine. Okay. No, you're going to practice one at a time, creative time. You're going to practice one letter at a time. Okay. Just those 9. If y'all want the rest of the alphabet, you will have to take my master hieroglyphics course. Okay. I'm only doing the first 9 letters. Okay. If you would like to have the rest and more in depth of how all of this works together, you will have to take my master hieroglyphics class. Okay. Course that is coming soon. So, like if I come on tomorrow, I will reiterate the letter A, and then I will keep reiterating the letter A probably all week long. Okay. Lucia Jack 33, greetings, love. Thank you for joining us. Joyce, greetings. Thank you for joining us. Yeah, we got to get in the water, and the small fish are swimming around my foot. First, this has ever happened. I got you. Oh, wow. I told you they was happy, baby. I just told you Oya is happy, baby. I just literally said Oya was happy. When I say I didn't drown this right here. I didn't do that. I didn't do that back, baby. Do anybody have any questions? Because I'm finna hop off of here. Okay. So I'm gonna go ahead and send everybody high frequency, high vibrational frequency back to you all with divine oneness, with high frequency and high vibration. I'm gonna go ahead and close everybody's frequency off to all that has been on all of these frequencies with me on this rising. Much gratitude to all you headed to a meeting. Okay. Gratitude for all of you all that have joined me. Akuna Matata to you all. So Motoid B, Ashe. You did gratitude divine. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. So join me back tomorrow, next week. I don't know. Whenever this my actual frequency say get on these frequencies, that's when I'm gonna be on it. Y'all have a great rest of your Mars. And if I don't see you again, have a great rest or traveling and a great arising from your travels. Okay. This has been High Frequency Tribal Network and High Frequency Tribal Network on YouTube. Thank you all. I will see you all on the other frequency. Akuna Matata. Bye. No, Akuna Matata. Peace. Don't say the word bye, baby. I made a mistake. Say the word peace or see you later. Don't say the word bye. Peace.